Hello everybody, SeaBricks here today with yet another LEGO Star Wars Summer 2020 set review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at set number 75317, The Mandalorian and the Child Brickheads. The set is obviously based off of the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian, which as of the time of recording this video being August 22nd, the Season 2 has been announced yet has not been released. I believe it will release sometime in October. So anyway, you don't have to worry about spoilers or any crap like that for this review. I don't have any information to spoil or anything to share, so yeah, nothing to worry about. Obviously the two brickheads included in this set are Baby Yoda, or the Child, and of course the Mandalorian. The Child being number 113, and the Mandalorian being number 114, or 113, 114. I always think that the box art for these brickheads is super cool. I like the sort of in real life characters on the left side of the box. Then the back side of the box shows off some more sort of positions and poses for your brickheads, as well as the stands and how you can display them if you're interested. It is a thumb tab set, so of course I don't like that, but nothing too terrible since I did just open it the normal way that I do. But other than that, the box art is pretty plain except for just the sort of lighting in the background, which I think looks really cool. I think that the orange and the black is awesome, especially with these characters. But yeah, enough said about the box. Let's get into the actual brickheads themselves. So here they both are, on the left being Baby Yoda or the Child, and then on the right being the Mandalorian. But anyway, we're just going to look at these guys one at a time. So first, I say we look at the king of cuteness himself, Baby Yoda. I personally never thought that LEGO could be so cute. I never thought that a toy could be so cute and interesting. But yeah, this is adorable. Hands down, it's adorable. I remember I just built Baby Yoda and I just showed it to a few people in my house, my sister included, and she tried to snatch him right away from me. But yeah, this is Baby Yoda in his sort of pram or crib, whatever you want to call it. The crib is built onto the stand, though it is pretty easy to remove if that's, of course, something you want to do. You can also take Baby Yoda out of his pram or crib, but just looking at the pram or crib, I'm just gonna say crib for now on, but looking at the crib itself, it kind of looks like an egg a little bit to me, like a cracked open egg. There are some little yellow accents on the side, which I like. You can't actually put Baby Yoda in and then close it, which is unfortunate, but where you do put him, he's just attached by two studs, so no too strong grip. It's pretty easy to rip him out or take him out without taking off any pieces. The inside does look nice and cozy though. The back side is just more rounded out and sort of like the hood of the main crib. Overall, I think it's a fun little build. It's definitely more pieces than Baby Yoda, so it is most of the pieces that are going to be in the first two bags. But Baby Yoda himself is a pretty simple build. I like that they use the sand green for his skin tone. They do use the regular brickhead eyes, which just looks super cute on this particular brickhead. He does have some hands, so he can grab something if you have something for him to grab. The set doesn't include anything for him to grab, but you can obviously grab stuff. The back of his head, nothing really. You could they just use two of these 1x3 flat tiles to build up the back of his head. You can imagine that this line is like a wrinkle or something. His ears look super cute, but his body is mostly just built up of this sort of brownish tan color. I like the color they use. I think it's good at capturing the rags that he does wear in the Mandalorian TV show. I like the little build around his neck just to show, his head is obviously popping out of the rags, but overall, a pretty simple character, yet a very adorable one. Also, as shown on the box, you can flip his ears upside down to show a more sad or concerned Baby Yoda, which also just looks adorable. He looks more like a puppy to me, though, when he's like this, but I prefer the ears obviously flipped up, but still adorable. Not so adorable, this is the Mandalorian himself. I don't believe he's in his best car armor. I think he's in the armor that he was in the original few episodes of the show. He also comes with a stand, though if you take his stand off, you tend to rip the legs. I don't like that. They have a two-stud attachment, which you can see, so it's a lot stronger than what they had for, say, the Kylo Ren and Sith Trooper brickheads, which is just unfortunate because almost, I'd say like 8 out of the 10 times that I've taken him off, his legs come off too, which is just unfortunate. I wish they could have just used the one-stud attachment on most brickheads. But that's a very small issue. Overall, I think that this character is also very cool. I like all the detail kind of put into his legs. I'm not sure what this is supposed to represent, but those are two just chrome lightsaber hilts. I'm not sure what that is, though, in universe. You can, of course, let me know in the comments if you do know. He has his belt with his binoculars, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only gadgets he has. He has a little gun over here. This is actually a printed piece, which is very nice. It's interesting to me, though, that LEGO printed that on such a small, kind of insignificant piece. No problem with that, though. I really like that attention to detail. His other arm just points down, so you can't really put anything in it. On his backside, he does have his main sort of longer claw blaster. There is also a little representation of his cape. You can see it's almost like it's flowing. Both sides of his head are pretty much symmetrical. His head overall is pretty much symmetrical. No antenna or anything like they had for Boba Fett or Jango Fett, which is appropriate, though. I mean, there was no antenna on the Mandalorian in the TV show. I like the way that they build this. It's not actually really connected. It's just kind of sitting in there. It's like held in place, but it still looks good. No like issues with it wobbling at all or rattling, nothing like that. It's in there obviously pretty well. You don't have to worry about it falling out. The top of his head is pretty plain, but I think that the face and the way that they capture the face is very well done. His body is very detailed overall, which is what I love to see. And overall, he is a pretty great, and I believe eventually will be an iconic brickhead. I also don't do this very much, but these are the extra pieces left over, this one being from the Mandalorian brickhead build, and this one being from Baby Yoda. I think the only really interesting piece in here is obviously the extra lightsaber hilt. I like that they include extra lightsaber hilts in any set that includes a lightsabered character, just because if you had some older lightsaber hilts, you can just swap those out, which is nice. But yeah, the only other thing that's like worth recognition is maybe this black pistol piece, which you can't see on really well on my black tablecloth. Hopefully I'll get a white tablecloth soon, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for these two. I think that they are two very good brickheads, very iconic characters already. Super happy to get them in the brickhead form. This is obviously one of the two Mandalorian sets that is going to be released this summer, the other one being the Razor Crest, which is obviously a little more exciting than the brickheads, but still I think their brickheads are very cool. And I think that in the future this is definitely going to be a very sought after brickhead pair. So if you happen to see them at the store, I would just recommend picking them up simply because they're two very cool characters, very iconic. I want to rate this brickhead pair a 9.6 out of 10. Almost completely perfect. I don't know, Baby Yoda's awesome, but then again, obviously, like I said, there are some flaws just with the stand, though. Like, if only that stand was just a normal one-stud attachment, it would have been probably a 10. Yeah, definitely recommend them for $20. I think you're definitely getting your money's worth, especially with the extra, like, crib build for Baby Yoda. They could have just built a Baby Yoda and still charged $20, but they did build the crib, so like I said, you get a nice amount of pieces, and it's definitely good value, just as good as any other brickheads, I'd say. Maybe better, but yeah, definitely has my recommendations. As always, if you guys enjoy, be sure to leave a like, go subscribe, check out some other LEGO videos. Hopefully I will see you all in the next one. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe out there, guys. And yeah, as always, peace!